What's up guys, and welcome to today's video where we are going to be going over the state of the cryptocurrency market today, Sunday, May 23rd. At the time of filming this video, Bitcoin is at $34,700, Ethereum roughly around $200, Cardano at about $1.30, and Dogecoin around 30 cents. Now, I wanted to make this video to talk to you guys about the coming bear market, as people want to call it. And who knows? I surely don't know whether it's coming or whether it's not, or if we're going back into a bull market. But what I can tell you is that a couple of weeks ago, I felt eerily similar to 2017 vibes coming on. And for those of you who haven't been in cryptocurrency that long, 2017 and 2018 was a wild ride for cryptocurrency. Bitcoin finally shot up and went all the way to about $20,000 before it came tumbling back down to $3,000-ish. Ethereum went all the way up to about $1,000 and crashed all the way back down to like 100 to 200 at the lowest point that I saw. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, surely from the history of cryptocurrencies, from their beginning, we have seen wild ups and downs. There has been bull markets and bear markets, the same as the regular financial systems. There are bull and bear markets. The only thing is cryptocurrency markets, they're a little more volatile. So like we saw, Bitcoin was almost $60,000, and now we're down 50%. Almost to like $30,000? Yikes. But here's the thing. What's my plan and what's your guys' plan? And how did you get into cryptocurrency? And why did you get into cryptocurrency? These are things that matter for the coming bear market if it continues. Or if we go back to a bull market, awesome. But I will let you guys know how I'm doing and how I envision the future to go. So for me personally, all the mining rigs that I have, I never built them with the anticipation of the market lasting forever. I took my experience from back in 2017 and 2018 and figured we had about a good 6 months to a year before all the hype builds up and busts. Now, currently the reason that cryptocurrency is down, well, at least according to all the news outlets, and who knows how reputable they are, is a mix of things, actually. Personally, in my opinion, I think one of the things that also added to this was the crazy hype with shitcoins. I said it. There was a crazy amount of these crap coins coming out. We had SafeMoon and all the dog coins coming out and Dogecoins going to the moon. And, well, back in 2017, there was a lot of these coins coming out too. There was initial coin offerings, ICOs, and they were rampant back in 2017. You could make an ICO, a coin, for just about everything and anything. And when you did that, well, 99.99% of the time, you made a killing. Like a massive amount of money. Any coin that you made would go up. Like just with no questions asked. It doesn't matter what your coin was. And we were seeing the same thing happening recently with SafeMoon and all these other weird coins coming out. Now, granted, there have been people that have turned their $20 into hundreds of thousands of dollars, but that's always going to happen in a bull market. There's always people who make a butt ton of money, and it's great. Yeah, I love it. But it's also risky, and you kind of have to figure out why you came into cryptocurrency in the first part. And for most of us, we are here for the monetary gain that comes along with cryptocurrencies. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and anything I say, well, it's merely my opinion, and you should take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. That's why I made this video. I want to tell you guys about the bear market and how I plan to survive through it. Now, If you look at the prices as of today and pretended that we flatlined, right? Let's say it won't go any lower, which, hey, there's always the chance of it going lower. You haven't lost everything yet. There's a chance you will. It's awesome. It's really not. However, it is one of the risks you take when partaking into cryptocurrencies. They are inherently more risky than the normal stable financial assets. But with that risk can come great reward. And personally, in my own opinion, I do believe that cryptocurrencies are the future of the financial world. And I do believe that fiat currencies as they are today, without any upgrades, are trash. And we should probably switch from them. And if inflation continues, I can see cryptocurrencies gaining traction yet again, which inflation, at least here in the United States, has increased, even though people tell you it hasn't. It has nothing to do with COVID at all. It is simply supply and demand and inflation, but that's besides the point. Today, right now, Bitcoin is still, year to date, up 288%. So if you are shaken from the crash that we had and you want to sell everything, well, guess what? If you held for more than a year, you just made 288%. That's great. You shouldn't be freaking out over that. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum is up 915% year to date. That is an amazing return. Now, granted, when we were close to 5,000, it was way higher than that. But you have to kind of think about how you want to go forward in the future. Do you plan to hodl your cryptocurrency for long term, or are you in it to make money and get out? Because if you're in it to make money and get out, well, sadly, you kind of missed the train a couple weeks ago. However, I don't know what the future is going to hold, so there's a chance it might skyrocket back up, which, hey, that'd be awesome for me. So now on the topic of mining, what am I going to do with mining? Am I going to sell? Am I going to buy more? Well, mining is very interesting during bear markets. Why? People will start liquidating their things. The people that were in it to break even in a month, even though that was in no way, shape, or form possible, but there are a lot of people who thought that, they're the first to sell. Secondly, come the people that have made their investment back and now just want to sell everything because it's becoming a hassle and they're not seeing the 3-digit returns anymore, right? For me, all the rigs that I built, I made intentionally knowing and anticipating that a crash was going to come. Now, what does that mean? It means for me, I'm not planning on selling my rigs. It's currently still profitable. A 3070, as of right now, filming still makes about $3 to $4 a day. And a 3080, it still makes about $6 a day. That, I mean, for me, that is still great. I think these returns are awesome. And if we can continue with them, I have no reason to shut down my mining rigs. My mining rigs will only shut down if I don't want to pay for the power and it is negative, meaning I lose money mining and I don't want to pay the electricity bill. My electricity bill right now is about $400 with all the mining equipment that I have going and the fact that I live in this place. So in the summer it gets pretty hot and I need to keep it cool because I like cold weather. But I don't anticipate that happening. And even if mining for Ethereum or whatever cryptocurrency comes out, I anticipate to mine at a loss. Now, why would I do that? Why would I lose money, at least on paper? Well, hodling is why I want to lose money, at least temporarily lose money. My personal belief is that cryptocurrency in general will start taking over more and more of mindset of normal people. And it has, as we've seen with this latest bull run. I've had friends and family coming up to me in droves, like 2x the amount from 2017, asking me, how do I mine? What's mining? What is Bitcoin? How do I make Bitcoin? How do I buy Bitcoin? What do I do with Bitcoin? Who uses Bitcoin? Is it true that only one person made Bitcoin and you can't make any more? All of these awesome questions came about, and I think that we're getting to the point where people are starting to learn about cryptocurrency and it's part of our everyday. And once we get there, the wild swings may go away. As we get more and more people into the market, it's gonna kind of taper off. But as it tapers off, as we get there, we will see a dramatic, in my opinion, a dramatic rise in price. Well, we'll go back. So if you follow 2017 and you take today's charts, right, and you line them up, you can see we had a crazy up and a crazy down. And if we're taking today's dates, then, well, we didn't go all the way down like last time. And I feel like every time there is a crazy bull market and a crazy bear market, the bear market never hits the lows of the last bear market. We're always positive. Now, with the scarcity of Bitcoin and things like that, I personally believe it's gonna go higher and higher. So I plan to keep everything unless I absolutely have to sell. My hands are tied behind my back. The bank's coming to get all my crap. Well, maybe then I'm gonna have to sell. But I plan to hodl, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'd like to know what you guys are gonna do. Please let me know. Are you guys holding? Are you guys selling? Are you guys buying? Because bear markets are great times to buy. As I mentioned, hardware is going to be coming on sale. Now, with the crazy shortage of graphics cards, I don't foresee any 30 series cards coming up for sale. I mean, a lot of people are probably gonna sell them, but mining is not the cap on demand for this. Like, we're not causing the supply issue. The supply issue is pent up demand due to the pandemic and the fact that NVIDIA sucks at making graphics cards. And well, NVIDIA and AMD both kind of suck at pumping out production, but that's a whole nother story. It's a great time for you guys to find deals. If you guys can find deals and want to get into mining now, it may not be the greatest time, but as time progresses in Ethereum, profitability goes down and down. You are going to see some awesome deals. We might be able to purchase 8 to 12 card motherboards again for $30. Man, those times were great. You might be able to buy risers for $1 a piece. On Facebook Marketplace this morning, I saw somebody selling 1,000 risers. Now, I can't say if they liquidated a whole farm or if they're just getting rid of their old stuff to make way for new stuff. Did they switch over to ASICs? Who knows? I don't know. All I know is I bought a couple risers today. It's always good to have some on hand, and for $1 a piece, you can't complain. You really can't. So there are some pluses to a downside. You might be able to get hardware cheaper. I think the 570s and the 580s, 560s, those graphics cards are hopefully going to come back down to normal prices. They might start becoming available again, but due to the shortage of other graphics cards, they might not. People might buy them because they're way cheaper than running a 3080 or a 3070, and they still make a decent amount of money, and you can still game with them. So I wouldn't hold out too much on that. But motherboards, risers, fans, cases, frames, I anticipate those going on sale. If you're thinking about getting into mining now, maybe give it a couple of weeks and you might be able to snag yourself some awesome deals. That being said, I still plan on making YouTube videos about mining. Mining is one of my hobbies and passions, so cryptocurrencies in general, I'm probably not going to stop making videos. If you guys have questions or things you want to see videos about, let me know. I'm still waiting on a rack miner to come in so we can do some helium tests. Due to the pent-up demand with that thing, it's probably going to be around August that I get it. But stay tuned. I'll keep releasing videos as much as I can. I don't plan on going anywhere. There's a lot of people that usually leave during bear markets. I'm here to stay, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.